guys, Romie here. Please like, comment, subscribe if you're a first time viewer, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe to my video. This is my recap, my review for Rob and Chyna, Season 1, Episode 2. Now, the episode actually starts off with Chyna. She's wearing this, like, Bozo the Clown hairstyle, and, you know, she's actually been invited to Cannes, France, because, what is it, the Daily Mail has a launch party going on, so she's going to be a part of that, and she's trying to figure out, you know, is Rob going to come? Is he not going to come? But before all of that, she actually throws a party for her assistant, her assistant, employee, what have you, who runs her online store. And so she's like, she does an amazing job. I've had amazing results, so I just want to show some appreciation. I appreciate the fact that she did that. I felt like that was really cool of her, because you don't normally see employees do stuff on that level for someone who's an employee. Employers do something like that for an employee, and I understand. So that's really cool. That's really cool. But it's funny because even though this girl's, what was it, Jalisa? She's the birthday girl. What normally happens on your birthday, you usually, because I'm like, why is she helping Chyna out do stuff? Shouldn't they be sitting down and everybody else be doing stuff? But I feel like Chyna's probably the type that goes and has a takeover spirit. And so, which a lot of times isn't a bad thing, but sometimes it is. Anywho, I know, I just nitpicked at that moment. But the reason why she was right next to Chyna is because Chyna needs to talk. She needs to vent about what's going on with Rob, and he's just been acting flaky, and I don't know what to do. Scott's trying to talk to Rob and say, you know what, Rob, we need to get you moving. You need to get some exercise because I love you, bro. I really do, but you need to get it together. You're still not doing better. I don't know what it is. Would have thought like a baby would have helped. It's not right now. So Chyna is speaking with Rob because Rob was supposed to come to the party, or he was at least invited to the party. So Chyna's thinking, okay, we're on speaking terms again. Come over. Let's make good. Akuma Manata. You know that's not how this is actually going to go down. Now, while Rob is over at Chris's house, and Scott's there as well, I think it was Kendall that called, and Kendall was having a mental breakdown. She was having an anxiety attack. Well, not a mental breakdown, but an anxiety attack because of the fact that, you know, what is she, like 18? And you're allowed to have those once in a while because she has a lot on her plate. So I get it. I really do. But Scott hits the phone. It's just like, okay, do you want me to say some stuff to make you feel better? Do you want to know about my life so that you can feel better by comparison? Okay. Yeah, so check this. Yeah, I was in a great relationship with this girl, but because my addiction to women, drugs, alcohol, and consistent partying, I lost all of that 4 years ago. I'm still having issues with alcohol and drugs, and, you know, people constantly question me about my parenting, but it's all good. I still walk around with a smile on my face and, you know, a pep in my step. But Chris needs to know, okay, Rob, what steps are you taking to get better? Because I don't see how this is going to work out too well for you. Chyna and Rob, they go and they talk and they agree that, okay, they're going to try to do better. Now, Chyna's going to try and communicate with Rob in a better manner instead of just kicking him out, because she realizes that's not right and what that does emotionally to him. Rob's like, he's going to try and figure out what's wrong with him so that he can get better. Now, we see that Scott goes over the fact that Rob used to be a runner, and he used to be actually a really good runner. And so that's why he's thinking, okay, invite the trainer over, have Rob work out, you know, start to inspire Rob, make him feel like, all right, I can do something like this every day, or, you know, he needs to do it every day. And just get the blood pumping, get the juices flowing. Now, like I said, Chyna has a big event this episode. She has, oh, did I say what the name of the episode was? Robbing the Cradle. That's the name of the episode. You'll find out why soon. So Chyna's with her people, and the Daily Mail has invited her, like I said, to Can's Friends because she's going to go, she's going to enjoy, she's going to have a good time. The issue is Rob may or may not show up. Rob's been really flaky when it comes to events, public events, understandably so. I mean, Chyna, this episode does talk about the fact that she feels very uncomfortable about her butt because it's increased immensely ever since she got pregnant. That's normal. Boobs, butt, face, that's what normally happens to women. So she invites her friends, you know, their former playmates, and they're all getting piercings. They're all getting piercings. And I'm thinking, Chyna made sure to let us know that, you know, it was doctor approved. She can have the piercing. It's not going to hurt her baby. But I'm thinking, Lord Jesus, I don't care what anyone says. My wife is not getting no piercing while she's pregnant. That's insane. Only because you can never fully know if you're going to get an infection or not. Let's just be real. I understand she has the best doctors, so that's not an issue. But when you really think about it, it's just too much. It's just that's too risky. No, I know that she's just living her life though. So Rob invites these stylists. These stylists actually, Chyna approved of them, and they're there to go and try to curate a new style for Rob, so that something that he's more comfortable in. They have suits, he doesn't like them. He's like, I'm not wearing a suit for the next 6 months because, you know, a suit, if you're a certain size, it will accentuate that size. And Rob's not dumb to that. They put poor Rob in pants, all the pants that he was putting on, they couldn't fit. I'm thinking, what's wrong with them? Why wouldn't you put on bring pants that were bigger so that he can put them on and feel better about it, so that at least he can say, okay, I like how these look, I can get them tailored, versus them being smaller and them having to let it out. Because that's a confidence killer. I know Scott was trying to give emotional support, but the stylist was looking at him like, what's wrong with him? Is he crazy? Yes, he is depressed. He's truly depressed. So it makes sense why he feels a certain way, and he's just not feeling the whole thing. And we all felt bad because we're just like, dang, Rob. But I'm thinking, you know what, I can only feel bad for a couple more episodes because I can't do this. I can't, like, if he's still that way and we knew that he was in active therapy, that's one thing. But to have this go on and not at least be in some type of therapy, I can't. And so while Chyna's in the car with Paige, and Chyna's talking about how she's insecure about her butt right now, and also the fact that Rob has a habit of flaking out, so I hope he doesn't do that this time. She gets a call from Rob, or she calls up Rob to see what's going on because she hasn't heard from him. And, excuse me guys, sorry about that. Her worst fear comes to pass. Rob decides that he's going to flake out again. You know, he's not really comfortable with his body. He doesn't want to make public appearances. And Chyna is pissed. Chyna is pissed because Chyna's just thinking about it from Chyna's perspective. Chyna wants someone to support her, and she doesn't feel that from Rob. She probably feels like she's supporting him more than he supports her. So that's why she felt really upset. So it's like, okay, we do this, we have this conversation, we have that conversation, not here, not there. So, no, I'm just really pissed right now. And again, we get it, but I can't go and just clown Rob because Rob already let us know what it is. He already let Chyna know what he's comfortable with and what he's not. So Chyna goes to France. She goes to France with Paige. She's really happy that Paige is with her. And it's like, it's beautiful, it's great. Let's get it, let's go. She's still insecure about her butt. Scott goes and he decides he's going to be secret squirrel. He installs these cameras all around Rob's house. And so he's going to go and make sure that Rob eats when he's supposed to eat. Just gets out of bed in general when he says he's out of bed. And Rob's just like, all right, just come over because I can't do this secret squirrel type of mess. I love you, I appreciate you, but no, I'm a grown adult. I don't need someone to be doing this. Yeah, you kind of do. Your past actions have shown that you do. So let's not play that game. Chyna's getting ready. Again, she's still feeling uncomfortable. She's still irritated that Rob isn't there. But at the end of the day, she has to focus on her. This is her big event. She's so nervous that she has to poo. We've all felt that way. Woo! Ha ha! Ha ha! That is the worst. Anyway, so Chyna makes it to the event, and it looks great. She looks great. She has a good time. Scott goes and talks to Rob because Scott just wants to know, yeah, so what are you really actually going to do to improve your life with Chyna, your mental state, because something has to change. You know, it's the same old story. And Rob and Scott's a really funny, humorous person. So I think at one point he was talking about, yeah, you know, I was actually kind of, because I was thinking the same thing. So we were on the same wavelength. You know, Rob, I was surprised because you tell me you're in the house all day, so you just jerk off. I didn't, but you didn't do it once when I had the cameras up. You didn't do it once. You know, I didn't need to see anything, but I was just surprised. You disappointed me because I'm still the reigning champ. So stupid. So Rob goes and he's like, all right, I need to be productive. I need to show Chyna that I care, that I'm in this. So he goes and he sets up the, he got the crib and also a little baby mobile type of thing, so it can bounce around and kind of swing from left to right, left, side. So Chyna's still trying to go in on Rob, and that's where Paige is just like, okay, hold up. Look, here's the truth. We know how Rob is. We know how Rob feels about certain things. You can't go and say that you feel uncomfortable and you feel insecure about your butt because you're pregnant and all of that. Imagine how Rob feels. Just imagine it. He feels that way about himself, his entire body, himself, his whole being, 24/7. And then imagine feeling that way and then going in front of cameras while you feel that way, going in front of cameras, going in front of the press, and then you have people who support you online on your social media. Rob doesn't have that type of followers, those type of followers, and so all he probably sees is the negative stuff. At least you have people who are like, don't worry about it, girl, you look beautiful, you got it, you a boss. And that's when Chyna realized, it is true, even though Rob has his family or so, if he has his own personal issues and they get reinforced by the media, then maybe I need to change my approach a little bit. Yeah, maybe you do. So Rob, you know, he attempted to drink that protein shake. That thing looked nasty, so I don't blame him for spinning out. But he got himself a treadmill. He was on that treadmill working. Chyna comes through, and Chyna's like, all right, we need to talk. And this isn't those, we need to talk because we're going to break up. This is, we need to talk to redefine the relationship. You two clearly didn't fully know each other going into this, and so that played a huge part in why there's so much dissension. So Chyna just goes, and she actually apologizes to Rob, because she's like, you know, one, I can't kick you out. Two, I can't scream at you for every little thing, because especially when it comes to the weight thing, I really didn't take you into consideration and think about, okay, he really maybe doesn't want to go in front of the media right now since he's not in the shape that he wants to be. It's a lot because I feel a certain way about my butt, and that's just my butt. You feel a certain way about you as a whole, and so I apologize. And of course Rob appreciated that. So they're going to start over. They're going to figure each other out, because again, this is a couple that after 2 weeks they decided they wanted to get pregnant. So they really didn't get enough time to know each other. So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why I'm so interested in this show. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't. But I am. Absolutely. Like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week.